So we are sign a selection contract. Sign a selection which one is the best for my squad. First we see the card. Where is national team's card? This is a national team card. Showtime card. This is national team showtime card. Select only one. After this clearance of all Brazilian and England highlights card. Sorry for this card. This is a requirement. After this you got this and select one player which one the best for you. So let's come to back and let's see which have a lot of pass. Edge crossing is in left back with lots of power, and aerial front which is a Marcus. Is another player is the right wing forward Bernardo Silva. The dog is bark because of they do not have a mind. They are enormous dogs in my area. Not here. This is my dog. So without wasting time, let's see another player and let Jordan Henderson. The long range tackle. I did not find this. I did not enter this long range tackle, but we are see the player rotate here and their age 31, 64 kg, 173, 31, 31, 35. Everyone at 30 up to 31. Let's see Bernardo Silva right wing players, and let's see creative player nearly course. This is a ball carrying double touch vision pass, and let's see left back. Left back is awesome player in here. Attacking forward player, early crosser. Pinpoints edge crossing. I do not interested this edge crossing. Let's see another player and build up long range Carl stealing Loftus. Aerial superiority aerial front. What is the aerial front? We are seeing here what is their fault. Let's see in the downward where is the aerial front, aerial superiority, aerial front. Improve the player ability to reading aerial duel when you position it inside his one penalty box. Okay, come to back and let's see another defense mid forward. Anchorman. This is the anchorman player. He have a long range tackle. Who won this long range tackle? But I did. Let's see. Come to back and come my squad. Let's see game plan and let's see which one is the lot of require more things in the gameplay, and let's see which one my defense and this is my squad. My defense is good or bad. In the requirement in my squad, let's see my defense. First we see defense center back is not I do not have any long heavy players. Let's see which have good players in the gameplay and which one you select and sign your squad, but I think you sign a better thing in the squad. Let's see my defense is good or bad, and let's see which here. Okay, my defense is I think my defense is much more weak because I do not have a much overall rating. Much more overall rating. We do not have a lot of higher card from another players have another account, and another player have a good defenders, but I do not have a defender. Let's see and which one the best for me. Let's see. So without any doubt, any thing to overthinking, I do not think like this overthink without any wasting of time. Directly I sign these markers because I do not have a much greatest defender in my squad, so I directly without wasting time sign this aerial front player. Okay, markers in my squad. Thanks everyone come in. Can you see that? Markers in my squad. Let's substitute him, and first we substitute him. This is the finish my selection contract. I have only one selection contract because Konami give everyone only one selection contract. And let's substitute him. Where is my player? Come to downward and see Marcus is the Marcus. Where is it? This is the my player, and come to here. This is center back. Come to another directly my squad. Welcome back my squad. Dream. Welcome to my 11 players dream 11. This is my dream player in my squad. So directly without wasting time, I sign it, and let's give him a level training. Without wasting time, directly give him a level training. First click here training, and auto select, directly click here, proceed, and come to training complete is all complete, and again we are click here and player progression, and let's see. First we are see recommended 4 4 8 14. Let's see what defense give here. Heading is good, defensive awareness also good, tackling, aggression, defensive engagement, GK awareness, sorry, and come to here speed, acceleration, kicking power, jumping. If I awareness, this awareness take down from here, what happened? Balance is not good. Okay, and physical contact down. Sorry for this. Directly recommended 4 4 8 14. This is the 4 4 8 14. 4 4 8 14. Let's again reset player and try our this 4, 4, 8, and defensive is 14. Let's come to back, and that is a Marcus and boosting craft. Sorry for that, I did not have a booster craft coins. So come to back and find, sorry, you do not find buy from items, and sorry, and GP, come to GP, and this is the random booster token, and directly buy them. And another any here, no, do not have any booster token, and directly go to our plan. And sorry for this, directly go there, booster crafting. Please God, give me a defensive. Sorry, this is a goalkeeper thinking in the awareness. I don't know, just it like that. Go to directly sales. Let's see, 85 heading is 85, defensive awareness 96, tackling 97, aggression 97, defensive engagement 97 also here, and speed 79, acceleration 81, kicking power 76, jumping 91, physical contact 92 is very good in here. And that is enough for there. Finally I assign these players in here. So without wasting time, let's play with Marcus. Martinez, I do not know. Come to back, and directly we are start the game in the eFootball player versus player category. Let's start the game. I think my opponent have a lot of money for invest their card. So without wasting time, let's start the game, and we are start this game.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs.
Oh no, what has happened here? It's shot a goal! That was superb goalkeeping!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Threads one in. Neymar. Can he get it through? Van Balten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Busquets. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Kaká. To Guardiola. That pass has been well intercepted. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that should get the job done.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
It's a mighty effort! Milan are looking to go forward now.
Milan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Neymar, he's gone for goal! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Kaká, passes coming off in quick succession here, distributed tidily. Bastoni. Guardiola. Joelinton. And it's Perez. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a decent chance! And the ball is out of play. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Joelinton. Kaká. Milan finding their passes. Nicely intercepted. Bastoni. Raul. And the pass is intercepted. That's a cute ball.
There will be 1 minute
Defending of the desperate variety. And he's being shifted off it. There's the whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Those of you making their way
Reflections
home
on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second. Goes for the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Neymar calmly anticipates. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That is good alertness. Linton. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Kaká is fouled. And he has shown him a yellow card. Guardiola. Linton. Perez. Now Costa Curta. And it's Linton. And here's Mbappe. Great chance! In he goes again. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And back it goes.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Well, that looks a decent ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, and the shot! Marquinhos. Plenty of action at either end, just nothing to show for it.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long.
And that has been slung wide. Raul is in a really good position out wide. Cafu. Guardiola. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Perez. Half an hour gone in the second half. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Now it's Torres. And he's intervened well there.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Now it's Torres. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Guardiola. Kaká. 5 minutes left on the clock. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Villa. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking.
There will be 3 minutes.
Oh, that's ambitious. And the goalkeeper watches it past. Costa Curta. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Fernando Torres tries to pass it through. And Messi! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, give it away. Messi! Oh, what about that? Finally, finally, finally! An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Number 19, Lionel Messi.
That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
With the honor of a blue card.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
And we have our very first corner. Costa Curta clears. Struck first time. Just too high.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Danger averted for now. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Quarter of an hour played. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a key interception. Cafu. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And it's Eto'o. Cleared without hesitation. Corner. Corner number 2 then. Pirlo with the short one. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And now they can spring out of defence. Right, Shevchenko. And here's Shevchenko. Eto'o! He scored! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
28 minutes is
Liverpool are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Joelinton. Shevchenko. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Cafu. Guardiola. Tries to pass it through. And the shot's on. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Perez. And it's Joelinton to Guardiola. Cafu. Puyol. It's a searching pass. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Here we go again then.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Perez. Right, Shevchenko just eases him off the ball. Gattuso. Right, Shevchenko. Now it's Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Perez. Joelinton. And he cuts out the supply. Milan still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Kaka. He's had it taken off him. Your impression so far, Jim?
Milan are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Now it's Kaka. Caceres. And here's Eto'o. Rooney. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Played with finesse. And he's picked it up out wide. And the keeper beats it away. Pirlo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Pirlo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Marquinhos gets it away. And he's had a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Linton. Costa Curta. Guardiola. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And here's Shevchenko. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No, that's been intercepted. Rooney. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And that's it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
And a quick reminder today, everybody.
So what do you
to
take
make
away
sure
from
to
it all,
put any
Jim?
litter in
Well, the way
bins
the manager
provided.
has stormed
Thank
down the
you for your
tunnel lends
cooperation.
itself to...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Leverkusen.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly, actually. Has a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's gone for a throw-in. Plays it across. Kukçu. Now Kaká. Now it's Pepe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Raul. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Kukçu. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kukçu was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Raul. That's a cute ball. Good ball, good take. Pepe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big. Terrific header! This time, surely! Koundé clears. And they've switched it over to the other side. Marquinhos. And here's Mbappe.
Milan are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp. It's Raul! Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Here's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe! Mbappe. Van der Ven promptly onto that, and that is that. Saka. Kukçu simply refused to be outdone there. Threads one in. Saka unable to make it happen for... And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Quick
I
reminder
have to
today,
say, I think
please
it's
have
a
your
good
entry
performance,
tickets at
but
hand
it's
as
clear
it's
that
time
they
to announce
need
today's winning
a little
lottery
more
number.
energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short, and it's made its way to him. And a chance! Really well taken goal. First blood drawn. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Bayer Leverkusen have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Saka. Roll, looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Mbappe. Roll. Chance here to counter. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Plays the return pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now, can they get him away?
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
He won't be happy with that one. Ball's gone out of play. No outsmarting him this time. Can he get on the end of this? Kaká. Turns and goes back. Shapes to shoot! Should have equalised.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Milan have their second corner now. Oh, smashing header! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Bayer Leverkusen nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Tries to play it through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Koundé deals with that comfortably.
Has been indicated.
Saka. Mbappe. Looking for a runner. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked a chance! And with that, the final whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's all the more impressive given that he's relatively short for a keeper.
Pepe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Cross. Shot a goal! And he's there to get it away. Plays a sharp little ball here. Cannavaro. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's a little off target. And here's Yamal. This might spell danger. Kaká. And the finish! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Kaká demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Cafu. Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Kaká chasing after it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Threads one in.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Floated through. He's found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cafu shows great strength. Bellingham, he's picked his way through. Puyol, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Cafu deals with that comfortably. Kaká, looking understandably energised after his goal. Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Cafu. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Guardiola. Now it's Pepe. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, terrible mistake. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola. Still just a single goal between the sides. Now it's Kaká. And he's well positioned, surely! They've scored! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Haaland, closing in on goal. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
And it's Kaká. Now that looks a decent ball. Big chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Joelinton, just about up to 75 minutes. That's the keeper's ball. No, again there's no way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Pepe. Nicely shaped ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Cafu. Milan can consider themselves just about safe now. Neymar tries to play it through. Oh, what a ball! Chance for a shot! It's there! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Barcelona with chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Lamine Yamal has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Milan moments now away from seeing this one out. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe is flagged offside. Rijkaard. And here's Haaland. Now it's Neymar. Mbappe! Oh, he's seen that early. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. And that will be it. Milan proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
And
Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Yamal making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Maradona. Chance here to counter. Knocks it into space. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, important interception. Not the most accurate pass. Kaká. Mbappe. Here. Kaká! Off the post. Neither of these two want to come off second best. A heavy challenge. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
So a chance here, what can they make of it? A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Succumbs to the pressure.
Milan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the player.
That could spell trouble. He's in a good position. Chance for a shot! There it is! There is the breakthrough! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Oh, given away. It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now, he's got space here. Cleared without hesitation. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's going to be a booking. Saliba. Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Puyol. Perez. Costa Curta. Now it's Perez. Bellingham. And it's Maradona. Now it's Pepe. Out towards the flank. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. And here's the chance to counter. Pepe receives it in a good position here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has sent him sprawling. Looking for options for movement. Shapes to shoot! A chance, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's neat. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! A century of appearances and a goal so richly deserved. What are you thinking about the goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
And the first 45 minutes are up. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Substitutions taking place.
So off we go once more.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he's being shifted off it. And he's gone looking for safety. He's played it long. Costa Curta. Perez. And it's Joe Linton. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe.
Milan really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half.
Threads one in. And it's been played through. It's a promising position. Milan can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kaka. Cafu. Kaka. Cafu. Half an hour gone in the second half. And Jamal. And here's Kaka.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now, can they get him away? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Courtois gets good distance on it. Maradona producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Tries to pass it through. He's in space and looking for options. And the finish! Really well taken goal. 10 minutes and we're all square again. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So all square with almost no time remaining. And that's that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Birthday boy a very special birthday.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And Shevchenko! Cafu gets good distance on it. Aimed beyond the defence. Guardiola. And here's Shevchenko. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Yamal. Kaka. No goals as yet. And here's Perez. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Perez. And that's a throw. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cafu. And it's Perez.
Oh, great feat, that.
Perez! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Perez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Guardiola goes short, and that's left him on the seat of his pants. And now they can spring out of defence. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bernardo Silva gets it away, and reclaimed it in a trice. He's gone for goal! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Costa Corta. Perez. Perez cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, there's a probing ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, this looks sharp. Cafu. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And now,
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Birthday boy a very special birthday.
Here we go again.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them...
And a chance! And it's a goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
He's gone for goal! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Threads one in. Now this could be a chance. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Kokchu. And here's Kaka.
Kaka really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
This might spell danger. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This then to draw level. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now it's Kaka. Milan finding their passes. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Costa Curta. Terrific header! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Field, number 19.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Messi coming on to a rapturous reception. It is the moment we've all waited for.
Now, that's what you call a luxury addition, to be able to summon someone of this calibre. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Shevchenko has got himself a free kick. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious.
substitution on the field. Number 9.
It's a good
Vinicius
35
Jr..
yards out, this.
Coming on the field is number 25, Ribery. Substitution.
Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! And here's Perez, showing good feet. And he welcomes it in. And here's Kaka. Now it's Pepe. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So having trailed, this to go ahead. And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And it's Kaka. He won't be happy with that one.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Kaka tries to pass it through. Mbappe is onto this. He's having a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Six added
Very
minutes
nicely
have been
done.
indicated.
Real chance! And he can clear it away. Marquinhos. And the pass is intercepted. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this
Just a
game went
quick
on,
request
a
today
draw
for
was
everybody to
always
please
likely to be
kindly
on the
remove
card.
any
So
cars
overall,
parked
I
on the
don't
road
think
outside.
anyone...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Milan.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the win. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
It's also the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Oh, he's been caught, hits a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Played into the... In he goes again! Goal! Argentina! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
Argentina have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And it's pulled back. Big header! Oh, not the best of headers. Triol.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Perez. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Shevchenko. Has a look and plays it forward. Messi. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Yamal. He's cut it out. Maldini gets good distance on it. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Batistuta. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Passing is crisp and sharp. Diogo Costa gets his hands on it. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 18, Batistuta. Coming on the field.
Here we go again.
Number 9, Cantona.
Milan really
Number
need to
5,
bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter.
And he shoots! He scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He's gone for goal! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a dodder the way he generated that power.
Marquinhos. Guardiola. It's Perez. Guardiola. And it's Guardiola. Threads one in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Argentina looking to pass their way through. Cantona. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, well played. Messi! And for a moment, time stood still. And the counter is on. Perez, who's set up one goal so far. Kukçu. Cafu. And it's Kaka. Can he get on the end of this? Messi.
Argentina clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Cantona. Cantona might be... He's had a shot! Goal! Argentina! And again they hit the front.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Argentina get themselves into the lead.
Number 5.
Oh, easy pickings there. Cantona. Makaleli.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he's there to retrieve it. Tries to pass it through. Milan are looking to break at pace. That has not gone well. And it's Kaka. Aimed beyond the defence.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That's the throw.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Koundé. 2 minutes to be added on. Messi, a player who... And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Your reflections then, Jim?
Milan absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painful.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans
and
have pulled
welcome
out
to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental
Brazil
occasion.
against Milan.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy...
He gets big! Well, they've got it again. Cafu. And it's Joelinton. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, well played. Guardiola. Kluivert. Now it's Batistuta. Nice. Oh, he's been caught napping. Just the keeper to beat. Chance for a shot. Goal, Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
You can run onto that. Stojkovic is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He is through here. Now it's Kaká. Cannavaro getting this one clear. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Good read, needed to be. Cafu. Guardiola. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. There's the header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Joelinton. And here's Mbappe. Cafu clears. Taken back almost at once. And he plays one through. Plenty to aim at here. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Mbappe. Joelinton. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Stojkovic. Now it's Kluivert. Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. That has been knocked, and he's had a hit. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Kaká looking for a runner. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Here we go again.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That pass isn't the best. Perez. Joelinton. And it's Kluivert. Now it's Beckham. And the shot's on. Great chance! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, can he finish? And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
That is Stuta! Guardiola. And it's Kaká. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Sticks it away! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 7, Batistuta.
Brazil
Number
can now
20,
introduce the first of their
Pepe.
substitutes.
Number 27.
Brazil are at the
Serginho.
peak of their powers.
Coming on the
As for
field,
their opponents,
number
a
10,
long way from that.
Owen.
And a chance!
23.
Loose, hang on. And he's following up! They've done it! Yamal at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Milan grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much. Oh, shooting chance! Beckham is there to clear. Half an hour gone in the second half. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's intervened well there. Guardiola. Kaká. Can he get it through? That has not gone well. He's had it taken off him. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Can he finish? And the ball's... Oh, what has happened? And the keeper couldn't hold it. That's really well cleared. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Owen. Now it's Kane. Great defending, strong and determined. Guardiola. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Beckham, played into space. Pass somewhat off target.
There will be 5 minutes added
5
time.
minutes to add. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Marquinhos. Linton looking for options for movement. That's a sharp pass. And it's Kane. And he's worked it through. And Owen! He scored! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite...
And we're done. Milan have very little in the way of excuses here. simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.